There's only one thing that matters about today's episode. That is Clemont's invention finally worked. I'm SoresanCrockxen, and this is Pokemon X and Y episode 28 review. What's up? So, um, pretty hectic episode. I freaking loved it, and like I said, the only thing that matters is that Clemont's invention finally worked. And I was like, I don't even care what happens the rest of the episode. The episode is immediately already one of my favorites. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the episode starts off where we're in a new town, and then the gang finds this. I love the fact that this place is so technologically advanced. They have freaking not billboards, but those little boards on the street that are electronics, and so you have, it's amazing, right? And so they see there's gonna be an exhibition match between Diantha and some random guy. Um, and then they all decide they're gonna go watch it. Ash, of course, since he's not from Kalos, he doesn't know who the heck Diantha is. So he obviously asks, "Who is she?" And obviously, everybody else freaks out, saying, "How could you not know?" And the dude isn't from Kalos. Of course, he's not gonna know who the heck she is. Um, so they explain she's a champion. Cynthia totally kicked her ass, but whatever. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. Um, so they decide to go. We did get like a little hint of what Bonnie, the Bonnie gag. Oh, she's gonna take care of my brother. We kind of got a like a tease of it because she does say it, which means she's gonna do it when they meet her. Um, so they end up going to the stadium. A lot of people want to talk to her because since she is a movie star, besides alongside being champion, so there's a lot of people outside her dressing room. Excuse me. And then I'm guessing it's her manager. She's like, no, 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 no. She's too busy. She's doing stuff. We can't see her today. No interviews. Um, which is technically the job of manager, except when you realize that next door somebody's in there, and I was like, you sneaky little bastard. Professor Sycamore is apparently either, I guess, friends with Diantha or something. I don't even know. Or in a sense, has worked with her before or something along those lines. He's there to research Mega Evolution because Diantha, as we know from the games, has a Mega Gardevoir. So it's the same thing in the anime. She has a Mega Gardevoir, so he's there to research the Mega Gardevoir. And then so the gang goes in and start talking, and then oh gosh, I'm doing it again. Uh, he tells them that that is basically next door. Like it was just, it's the door, the rooms, and apparently they're connected with one door in between and back. She shows up, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it's Diane!" And they start freaking out. Sycamore asks about the keystone because this is basically what he wants to reach. He wants to reach this keystone that she has, which is kind of the main thing of the whole Mega Evolution cycle. I mean, you can have a Mega Stone, but without that keystone, you can't do jack. Just saying. Um, so he obviously wants to reach her staff. When they go to the battle, I gotta admit that was the most stupidest thing I have ever seen. First of all, the dude is so stupid. He sends out a dark type against the fairy type. I don't know what the hell he was planning. And the second thing is, his moveset sucks. I'm sorry, you cannot throw out an Absol and give me that crappy of a moveset. Had Bite, Quick Attack, Psycho Cut, and freaking Perish Arm. What kind of moveset? Oh my, it was the stupidest thing ever. First of all, you don't go at a fairy type with a dark type move, let alone a close range one, and expect to hit it and do any significant damage. Plus, you're going against the champion's fairy type. You should automatically throw either, I don't know, freaking a poison type or something that can deal with this thing. It was honestly, oh my gosh, it was stupid. It was stupid. It was completely ridiculous. So that fight, I didn't really care about. I honestly surprised. that Diantha let him get in or he didn't even get a hit in, but like attempt to get a hit in. Um, I was surprised. I honestly was surprised. Because honestly, if that had been me and he had sent out a freaking absol, I would have just moonblasted it from the get go, and that thing would have just died. But whatever. Regardless, Diantha won. Big shocker. So at this point in the episode, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be boring. Um, I'm sorry. Like I said, the good stuff doesn't come until later. So the gang talks to her again, or they're gonna talk to her again, but she's already left because she has movies to shoot. Gang goes. Actually, it was more like Serena. Just remember, Serena's the dessert person, right? We get anything that has to do with dessert. You always gotta think of Serena. If she points out there's a cake shop somewhere nearby who apparently has the best chocolate cake, I'm not a chocolate cake guy myself, so I honestly don't care about chocolate cake. Apparently she does, and then everybody's like, "Oh, let's go buy chocolate cake." So they all go. And there's apparently a big old line in the city or town, wherever the heck I don't. They don't. One of those places that doesn't exist in the games or anywhere else besides the anime. That's all we need to know. So it's a pretty long line. It actually gets outside, almost hits the street. Honestly, I think there's no cake worth standing in the middle of the street where a car can hit me. I'm just saying, because they didn't even do the whole, when the line gets outside and it'll turn so that you're like on the side of the building. No, the freaking line kept going backwards. I'm like, really, you're gonna get hit by a car? No, don't don't do that. No cake is worth it. Serena actually ends up going inside with Bonnie. They only bring out a piece, of slices. I'm like, dude, you're four people. What are you gonna do with a slice of cake? One slice of cake. And then this is very good. Very good. Clemont comes out and he's like, I got this. I got this. And I'm like, oh gosh, no, no. But I was wrong. I was super wrong. He's like, I got this. And then Diantha shows up. There's no more cake. And so they invite her to get cake without knowing it's Diantha. And she reveals it's Diantha. And Clemont's going to cut the cake. And I'm like, oh gosh, so how is this gonna mess up? How is this gonna mess up this time? I'm like, does it? And it cuts perfectly. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it worked! It worked! It didn't belong! And it did his job! It functions correctly! And I was like, I don't care what happens after this. It's done. The episode is done for me. It cut the cake. Ah! I was so stoked. It's ridiculous how bad the gag has gotten to where you're super excited that he made something that cuts cake evenly. What kind of? It was so stupid, but it was like the most amazing thing ever, and it was awesome. And this better be the road we're going through now. No more blowing up nonsense. This is this is where it starts. The simple stuff starts to work, and you build on that, and the next one doesn't blow up. Let's go. But anyway, so I should probably talk about what happens after that, even though I really was like half paying attention. I was still on the whole Clemont cut the cake thing. Oh god. We do get the, like I said, the Bonnie gag does come back, which I had no problem with. Like I said, at the moment that, I mean, I honestly never have a problem with that gag because it's so spaced out that it's not bad at all. Anyways, um, Ash asks for battle. He's like, okay. Professor Sycamore shows up. He's gonna watch it, and and Ash Pikachu versus Gardevoir and Diantha. Again, I'm champion. I'm not gonna go easy on you. I'm gonna make sure you go down as fast as possible in the just wreck souls. I mean, that's kind of Cynthia's philosophy. I'm a freaking champion. I'm gonna take you out right here, right now. But to each champion their own way. Ash did attempt to hit her, failed constantly. I mean, Pikachu's pretty fast. Don't get me wrong, but that thing couldn't even hit freaking bug that was like 5 feet away. That's how bad Diantha made it look. Like your Pikachu could be 4 feet away from a freaking Caterpie and would not hit it jack. It's ridiculous. So he gets hit with the Shadow Ball, and then Ash shapes Pikachu in an Ash manner, where he like jumps and catches him, and then he hits something protecting Pikachu, which impresses Diantha. And he's like, now the real battle begins. Team Rocket shows up and does their Stewie motto. They catch Mega Gardevoir, or technically regular Gardevoir. She had a Mega Ball. And again, honestly, I hate Team Rocket. You guys should know this by now. I complain about Team Rocket every time they show up. But I was still on the thing where freaking Clemont machine cut the cake and it worked. So I didn't care. I honestly do not care. So they get away with Gardevoir, except for there's some. Finally, they realize, hey, Pokemon and people can become one. Freaking Ash and Pikachu are the same freaking way. Why can't you make it to where their connection is so strong? Because they obviously always talk about how deep the connection between Ash and Pikachu is. Yet he can't do what Diantha can, which is I know what Gardevoir is. And granted, Gardevoir is a psychic type, so that might have something to do with it. But for goodness sake, if you're gonna say, oh, the bond between human and Pokemon, why can't other people do this? Why is it just specifically people with Megastones? This has been a thing since the beginning of the series. Why is this just a thing now? Why? But I didn't care because freaking Clement and his machine worked. Just saying. They find them. Gardevoir Mega Evolves, just Rex's house, and then they leave. And then Ash is like, Diantha, I'm gonna train really hard and I'm gonna beat the league, and when I do, I wanna have a battle with you. And she's like, we'll see what happens. And the episode ends. And I was still, come on, machine works. I'm sorry. It was just such it was just such a shock that I have to just continuously mention it. That's gonna be the title of this video. Come on, the machines worked, or something along those lines, because that is the craziest thing that ever happened. And yeah, okay, that's basically it. But anyways, guys, in case you don't know, I'm doing a Q&A soon, eventually, as soon as I get everything worked out, because I am still sick, kind of. I don't even know what I have. So leave your questions down below, and I will answer them in the Q&A video, or you can leave them in until the video until I make the Q&A video. You can leave questions in any video that I upload. Either from today until I think it's the last Bloody Platinum. Those are the questions I'm gonna be looking at. So if you guys ask a question that's like a video like 3 months old, I'm probably not even gonna look at it. I might, because I always get the thingy, whatever the heck it's called, the notification. So I might still see it. So we'll see. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this review. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, links to the episodes in the description in case you have not watched them today. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. This has been SoresanCrockxen. Clemont Inventions are finally working, and I am gonna be totally happy for the rest of the season. Just because of that. Just because of that, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in, and Clemont, you just became my favorite character. Nah, just kidding. But you're way cooler now. You might take over Ash. His body's my favorite. Later, guys.